Greetings, family. Peace and blessings. Welcome again to another episode of Asian Future. And today we are journeying through the knowledge of self, of knowing that choice, choice. And one thing why we are gods on this earth is that we can create, and we can create what reality we wish to have. Creation is a gift of God's, and by that I also mean that we have the ability and the tools to create whatever we are holding in our thoughts, whatever we are carrying in our thoughts. We have the ability to be gods. We are gods who create the thought processes that go through our minds. And when you realize that the thoughts which you're carrying are unhealthy, then you can create the thoughts which you wish to do have, because we are gods, and that is one gift which we do have over many of the animal species on the earth, is that us as human, to be human, the possibilities are immense. To be human, we do create, or we do think that which we do want to think. And what is happening right now with this current era, or this current period of time where we are having a lot of these all these pandemics going on, which is happening right now, we are being fed through the media, through of course the media, which is like the television, the social media, the all this the IT, you know, the IT, and all the artificial intelligence, or everything. We are being conditioned on what to think, and once you're being conditioned on what to think, you cease to be a creator, because all you're doing, you're just a program. You're a robot. But the very nature of a human is to rebel against that, to rebel against being made into a robot. The very nature of who we are is that we always want more. We always want more. We always wanting more. We always wanting more, and that's the very nature of being human. And within that energy space is that we are able to create. We're able to create a thought that which we think is good, or we're able to create a thought that which we think is bad. We're able to create a thought that we wish to simmer in and marinate in it, and just enjoy it. Okay? Or we are able to create a thought that can be fleeting, because of this simple fact. The thoughts can never be permanent. They can never stay. And a thought, you can say that I'll hold on to this thought, and you can hold on for 1 second, for 1 minute, for 1 hour, for a day, for a week, for a month, for a year. You are not able to have it all throughout. There will be another thought coming in, and that is where we have the ability to create that which we do wish to carry in our minds. Everything around us, we have no control over. We have no control over, like the birds which are outside, which are making their presence felt. or we can't control what they're saying, but we are able to control and to create what's going on in our minds. We have that power, and that is a power which we have to, at all times, be present enough to recognize. We have to be present enough to recognize that power, that us, we are immense beings, that power resides in us, and and once we assume and take that power and do not abdicate it to someone else, yeah, then we are living a full life. We're living a beautiful life. Then we're living a life of which we're in charge. Right now there's a lot of fear going on. There's a lot of fear, and a lot of it, that's why people call it psyops, like it's a psyop. What is going on, and we look around, we think, oh, this is for real, this is for real, this is what's going on. Oh, there's this virus which is going on, which is for real. All those things that do exist. But sometimes even you know the power of a placebo effect, that someone can be given um, a tablet which contains nothing in, and they do heal because of the power of the mind. And that is where we do come in and step in, that we do have the power to choose. And since us, as the original people, as the native people of the planet, us as we are, and this has nothing to do with one who's better than the other, or who's, no. As native people, us as the aboriginal people, everything that we are seeing right now came from us. Even all this dysfunctionality that's going on, which has led to this situation, which is the pandemic, at the root cause of it all, if you go back, we can always connect it back to the Aboriginal people. So along the way, we took a path at the intersection, and that path has brought us to this situation. But we're able to take a back step, go back to that intersection, and realize that, you know what? The path which I took brought the world to this state. And I'm going to take the ancestral path that is going to be of life. That is going to be a path that's going to take us and elevate us to the next level. A path that's going to be empowering, and with that, we are able to tune in and listen to the guidance. We are able to tune in and listen to the guidance of creation, and that guidance which will take us, and you'll be able to know that all these things which we've created, the cobwebs are away. We're able to know, you know what? I'm going to take this road, because this road is going to lead me to the goal, or it's going to lead me to that place of paradise. So we do have a choice, brothers and sisters. We have a choice, and the choice right now, which I implore most of us, is to take a step back, look at the way how many of our ancestors, the things which they did and that which they did right, because there's nothing new under the sun. All the things which they did right, let us take them on. Let us not reinvent the wheel. Let us learn from where they diverted, and they went onto the path that has led the world onto this stage. Every single one of us has a role to play. Every one of us, irrespective of what station you are in life, every single one of us has an absolute role to play. And we've got to assume that. And we've got to know that everywhere where we are right now, we might seem powerless, but we do have ancestors around us. Our ancestors are living, though on another realm, a realm that is more than this physical body. And that is why you're able to see that one of the amazing things is that almost every single war, especially the wars for independence, or even the wars for independence, like for instance when Ethiopia was taken over by Italy, yeah, during that war by force, during the Mussolini era. You realize that they had to go through rituals, and they fought. Even earlier on, 50 years before that, when they fought and defeated the Italians, they had to perform certain rituals which were ancestral based, which were still in a line as with the Orthodox Ethiopian calendar and Ethiopian Christianity. The same way how you see Bokmandati and in the Haitian Revolution, every single the way that what they did, they had to go back and choose from the wealth of the ancestral in order to defeat. The same way how you have all these wars, how the British were defeated, one of the battles where they were defeated by the Zulus, and the Zulus had to go into that ancestral energy. Every single one of us, as we have a role, and that role is to be able to tap into that ancestral energy, and that ancestral energy to power us into this reality, or this matrix in which we found ourselves. And one thing which also one will get out of it is that once you once you decide what you want to think about, then you're liberated. You're liberated. You're not just emancipated. You've been let free. No, you are liberated. You free yourself. We have that ability, and we free ourselves. Not to be emancipated by someone else, but we liberate and free ourselves by deciding and making a choice. All the choices, even just when it's not just only maybe what you're carrying around in your head, choices on how you eat, choices on how you communicate, choices on there's something you want to achieve, but also staying within that energy space whereby, yes, everything has got its own due time in which it unfolds. So guess what? You got to stay on the path. You don't lose faith. You stay on the path until you achieve that goal. Okay, whereby persistence is going to help us a lot when we persist, and and um, and the choice of switching off the news, switching off that which is being used to program us. Take time out. We go out, sit outside, listen to the birds and the bees, listen to everything which is around us, the insects, the wasps, and everything, which are going to be informing us. You might not be able to know exactly what the universe is talking to you, but silence will go a long way in unfolding what will come to you, what will be revealed to you. So we get that choice. We have the ability, brothers and sisters, to make that choice that elevates us to the state of going back into equilibrium, where we and our ancestors are one, where we, as we are on this physical um, existence, knowing very well that at the spirit level, at the soul level, we are one and the same with the wisdom that governs the universe. We are one and the same with with the spirit that is within the plants, that's within the trees, that's within the insects, that's within the animals. We are one and the same, and with that comes a better appreciation of everything around us. We appreciate it, we venerate it, and then we have the ability to consecrate and make make our world a better place. And by starting with self, what's inside here, what we are carrying, peace and blessings, much love, and blessings from the ancestral realm. Blessings, brothers and sisters. Much love.